Welcome back, gamers, to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host, Johnny Rogers. Before we get started here, I urge you to check out our team's newest channel called Tier List Official. It's a hilarious channel where we rank everything from YouTube drama to which hot sauce is the hottest. That one's a good one. Plus, comment down below with what your favorite Marvel video game is to play. Now let's jump into today's list of the top 10 best Marvel video games. In at number 10, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Shattered Dimensions is just top tier when it comes to Spider-Man video games, and it has a multiverse element that's truly one of a kind. In Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, you're given the opportunity to suit up as so many different spider totems. Everyone from Ultimate Spider-Man to Spider-Man Noir, and even Miguel O'Hara's Spider-Man 2099. Throughout the game, you go head to head with a variety of different villains as you collect pieces of the Mystical Stone. The coolest thing is that each of the separate dimensions has unique art styles and gameplay. Even though there isn't an open world exploration aspect to the game, it makes up for it with the Ultimate Spider-Man being able to use these symbiote's tentacle attacks. Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions was released September 7, 2010 for PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, Nintendo DS, and PC, and review site GameSpot even gave it a 7.5 out of 10. In at number 9, Marvel Ultimate Alliance. When this game hit consoles in 2006, it won Wizards Magazine's Game of the Year as well as GameSpot's Best Use of Creative License. It's an action role-playing game that features 23 playable Marvel characters and 16 more that are system exclusives. Although its storyline could have been a bit better, it certainly makes up for it with the number of locations that you have to choose from. In the game, players select teams of 4, allowing them to recreate their favorite superhero teams or even create their own. Additionally, the game gives out bonus features for forming the Avengers, Defenders, Fantastic Four, Marvel Knights, and even the X-Men. It also has alternate endings that are decided by the number of optional missions that you choose to complete. In at number 8, X-Men Origins Wolverine. If we were covering best Marvel movies, this title would never make that list, but when it comes to video games, X-Men Origins Wolverine makes up for what that movie lacked. It's your classic hack and slash action adventure game loosely based on the movie itself, except with way more blood and gore. Released back in May of 2009 on all PlayStation platforms, Xbox 360 as well as the Wii and PC, this game received a 7 out of 10 rating from GameSpot. For a game that was inspired by God of War and Devil May Cry, it stands out on its own with fast combos from your favorite X-Men hero. In at number 7, Deadpool. Speaking of excellent hack and slash games, Deadpool certainly does not disappoint on that front. It's also well deserved with that mature rating for its beat 'em up video game style that frequently barrels through the fourth wall by Deadpool interacting directly with you as you play. Even though for the majority of this game you find yourself kind of chopping through thousands of enemies, the real love for the game comes from the comedy. It's vulgar, profane, and it's perfectly aligned with how we view the character of Deadpool. The game even begins with Deadpool pitching the video game itself, which ultimately ends up with him tearing up the script and then hunting down the corrupt media mogul Chance White. The most hilarious part of this sequence is that when he tackles Chance out of the penthouse window, he admits that they may have just spent the entire budget for the game on that one move. That's probably the reason why there's so much repetitive combat moves too. Either way, it's still one of the best Marvel video games out there. And at number 6, Marvel Heroes. Back in 2013, when the initial version of this game launched, it was a great concept, but unfortunately it was plagued with a lot of bugs and just was nowhere near what we expected. Although, on the bright side of things, due to it being an online game, the developers could handle updates and mistakes along the way. Because of this, they were able to bring the game up to par while renaming it first to Marvel Heroes 2015, then Marvel Heroes 2016, before taking on its final complete form of Marvel Heroes Omega. It's a free-to-play, massive online multiplayer RPG that allowed players to choose from a wide variety of their favorite heroes to take on various enemy factions. In at number 5, Super Soldier. What else can you ask for in a game? Super Soldier has it all. You play as Captain America in a third-person style as Cap takes on the Red Skull from the evil Hydra organization. Not only do you get to storm Hydra's castle, knocking down hundreds of henchmen as you go along, but you are also in charge of halting Red Skull's evil experiments. The game does feel heavily influenced by the Batman Arkham series, but combined with stealth operations and a brawler combat system, it does carve its its own path. It's argued that the storyline would have served the game better if it was different from the plot of the movie, but regardless, it's still a great game, and Common Sense Media even rated it a 4 out of 5. In at number 4, The Hulk Ultimate Destruction. I'm gonna go out on a limb here, hoping that most of you will agree with me, but The Incredible Hulk Ultimate Destruction is quite possibly the best Hulk game to date. There, I said it. For starters, nearly everything in your environment, including your enemies, are not immune to destruction. I mean, I would hope not with a game name like that. Not to mention the amount of creative moves at your disposal far reaches the basic smash everything tactics that the Hulk possesses. Lastly, the bosses that you face are far from a walk in the park. The boss battles are these intense face-offs that require you to dig deep and get creative with your attacks. Such creative attacks even include breaking a car in half and using each end as boxing gloves. How cool is that? And at number 3, Ultimate Spider-Man. Based on the Sam Raimi Spider-Man film trilogy, this action-adventure game was released back in 2005. The game does a terrific job of encapsulating the brilliant scripts written by Brian Michael Bendis into a video game. Everything down to the art for the game was done exceptionally well, and is partly due to the fact that Bendis himself wrote and directed the game. It's basically every Spider-Man comic book fan's fantasy wrapped up into one ultimate Marvel game. The web-swinging mechanics at the time of this game's release were unprecedented and hit the nail on the head with its realism. The cherry on top though has to be that parts of the game even let you play as Venom, which greatly cuts down on any repetitiveness that you may have expected. Although when playing as Venom, your goals turn from saving the city of New York to how can I cause the most destruction. In at number 2, Lego Marvel Superheroes. We gotta give a spot to this game mainly because of the insane amount of playable characters that they offer. You can select up to 155 Marvel characters, which doesn't even include the downloadable extras. Everyone from your favorite heroes, villains, robots, Aunt May, and even Stan Lee. Lego Stan Lee. That's legendary. I don't care what anyone says. It's a trip down memory lane in Lego form with its comic book, MCU, and even Marvel cartoon callbacks. You can clearly see that the developers had as much fun working on this game as we did playing it. Lastly in our number 1 spot, Spider-Man PS4. Without a doubt, this game takes the cake for the best Marvel video game out there. It scored an 8.7 out of 10 from IGN, 87% on Metacritic, and a 9 out of 10 from GameSpot. The game pulls storyline inspiration directly from the comic book, and web-swinging mechanics along with combat have never been better. This open-world action-adventure is everything you wanted in a Spider-Man video game. Plus, the graphics alone for the city of New York will absolutely blow you away. We highly recommend that you give this game a shot if you haven't played it already. And that has been the top 10 best Marvel video games. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, show us some love by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to check out Tier List Official and leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on this list. Also, if you want any more videos like this one, all you gotta do is click that playlist on your screen. From Top 10 Gaming, I'm Johnny Rogers. Until next time, take care.